Mood Crate products are designed to make custom kit creation for sample-based workflows easy. We treat our kits fundamentally different than other sample packs in a number of ways. Our kits are designed to help you play your sampler like an instrument. They are multi-velocity and often come with multiple versions of hits and instruments. This results in better dynamics and more realism. Mood Crate makes it easy to carry an entire library of instruments with you that can be used to produce music in any key without external plugins or software required. Instruments can be set up in several different ways. Here we have Cosmic, with the sounds of a 1969 Fender Rhodes Mark I set up as a key group. You can hear the difference between the ethereal, lighter velocities and that amazing growl that comes when you really hammer the key. We recorded every single note at 4 different velocities and provide a sustain and hammer down version for your use. You can use as many or as few key groups and velocities as desired. Instruments can also be set up as drum kits. In the Bleach kit, every percussion hit has 4 different velocities with 4 unique samples that represent how you strike a real percussion instrument. Additionally, the hi-hat comes with 3 unique versions for the open, closed, and bouncing sound, representing a total of 12 different samples that can be triggered based on your velocity. This bass instrument, Flaming Hot, gets the same multi-velocity 4-sample treatment. You can hear the difference between a soft tap and a hard tap that rings out. Once again, every single note across the entire instrument range is recorded and available in 4 different velocities. Something else that makes our pitched instruments unique is that we provide them organized in 2 different ways. Every note and velocity, in order, for easy mapping to key groups, or in scales, organized by major and minor key. This makes it easy to load just the samples you need and start playing in key. And of course, this applies to instruments like precarious organ, making it easy to play unique chord combinations and progressions on any instrument. Pitched drums, such as Shipwreck, get the same musical key organizational treatment. Shipwreck was modeled after bongos, but sits at a lower and wider range. They include a tap, pop, and slap sound for each pitch, with 4 velocities each for a total of 12 unique samples per pitch. This leads to incredible dynamics and more options for the player. We'll cover drum tuning in a future video, but here's the gist. It is not necessary to tune most drums, such as a kick or snare, to a particular musical key or pitch. Tuning the pitch of these drums is usually more about how you want the instrument to sound in the mix. However, It is useful to be able to set up pitched drums at particular intervals from one another. It is also useful to be able to play pitched drums, like bongos or congas, in particular musical keys, and may be expected if you're trying to replicate a specific style or playing with other pitched percussion. However you need to set up your drums, kits like Shipwreck make it easy to get exactly what you need. Our kits can also be used on samplers like the 404 Mark II, which don't natively support velocity layers or key groups. You can create separate banks with different velocities for use in different dynamic sections, or use higher velocity impacts as accent hits in your sequence. You can load instruments as scales and play chords or progressions. Use mute groups for instruments like a bass where you don't want the sounds to overlap. And of course, these kits can also be used on hardware like the Akai Force, or with DAWs like Ableton Live, Logic, and others through their sampler interfaces. Mood Crate products are designed to be flexible and customized for each track you're producing. In the future, we will be publishing tutorials on various ways to use these tools. We'll also cover some of our MIDI and scratch tools for turntablists. Stay tuned!